Welcome to Pario Magazine, where I chat with individuals who have a desire to create. Today, I'm joined by the front woman and a bonus guest from an English punk band that is set to come on down to Australia in February. Welcome to Pario Magazine, Bethany Curtis and Andy from As
Andy.
December Falls. Sorry about that.
All good.
Totally threw me off popping in suddenly.
That's my fault for spelling it stupidly.
Yeah, it is your fault.
Yeah, that is my fault.
How's life going on the other side of the world for you guys?
It's good. It's good. We just finished touring with Skindred,
Yeah.
which was sick.
Yep, lots of fun.
Slept 11 hours yesterday.
Yep.
So feeling amazing. Yeah. Back into the routine of being at home, which is cute.
I honestly think the last few days all we've done is catch up on sleep, and then we couldn't catch up on sleep because then we spent like 3 days straight at the studio.
Oh, we finished the album yesterday.
Yes,
we did do that.
Fun
Forgot about
times.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so there is a new album on the way. That was going to be my closing question. Has the creative itch started to bite yet?
I don't know if we're allowed to leak that, but I guess we already have.
We've done it now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think everyone knows anyway. We posted so much stuff about us being in the studio. They're gonna know what we're doing.
So creative itch has been scratched.
Yes.
New record is done.
Yeah.
Finally.
It sounds
sick.
Yeah. I'm very excited.
It's gonna be good.
Great. So we're not here to chat about that though. We're here to chat about the latest single, Angry Cry, and the upcoming Australian tour. Before we dive into that, do you want to give our audience a little intro as to who Andy and Beth are away from music and away from As December Falls?
This is where we realise we have no personality.
Nothing else except being in a band. Well,
don't worry, that's not an unusual answer to this question.
Well, you're a Twitch streamer, aren't you?
Yeah.
On the side.
I feel like outside of a band, I am pretty much the opposite of how you would imagine someone in a band to be. So I'm very chill. I like cups of tea, blankets, cats, and playing video games.
Yeah.
Like that's it. I'm just a nerd, basically.
We basically both are nerds. Yeah. Essentially. I'm also a massive nerd, a lot of video games. I work in digital marketing for bands, which is very exciting outside of being in my own creative projects. So like even when I'm not doing ADF stuff, I'm still working on like album releases, tour marketing, and that's very, very fun. Keeps me very entertained and busy. And when I'm not doing that, I'm smashing Black Flag at the moment, Assassin's Creed, because I had never played it as a kid, so I'm going back to
it. Getting all excited up and ready to go for the new one.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Which I'm very upset has been pushed back, but excited for when it finally drops. And you're excited as well, aren't you?
It will get here.
It will get here eventually.
Yep. So then at the time of recording this interview, you just recently released the new single Angry Cry about 2 weeks ago. How has the response been to the single so far?
Oh, it's been crazy. I actually wasn't expecting as big of a reaction as we've had, to be honest.
It's always difficult when you release new music, especially when it sounds different to like the stuff you've done before. Like this,
you never know if it's going to be like a hit or a miss.
Like that, the whole chorus of Angry Cry is like this grunge riff with like a dance beat behind it, and like we've never done anything like that before. So it's like, don't know if people are going to hate it, if people are going to love the new vibe, but it's gone down. It's probably our best performing single to date out the gate, which is nuts.
Yeah,
it's been a very good time.
Yep, it's been very cool watching everyone. Like I've had so many people messaging me like, "Oh my god, it's so different." I'm like, "A good different?" And they're like, "Yes, a great different." And I'm like, "Okay, fantastic."
Yeah, just saying something's different is not really helpful feedback.
Yeah.
Like we knew that.
That was our intention going in. Thank you.
But do you like it?
So where did the inspiration come to go down that new path? And obviously, what was the inspiration behind Angry Cry itself?
So I think with this one, so obviously as we've already leaked on this one, we've been in the process of writing our new album, and we've had basically just a hell of a lot more time to actually just sit and work on songs, haven't we? Like I think this is the longest we've ever spent working on an album, and it's really given us the freedom to actually try new things and try just all the stuff I think we wish we had chance to do on maybe some of our old stuff. But this felt like the right time, and we like working with our producer Alex Karp was brilliant, and I feel like he's really sort of opened up a new route for us, I think.
So what I love working with Alex because like his ethos is that no idea is a bad idea until it's been tried. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work and it goes in the bin. But like he is open to any stupid idea that we have and brings many stupid ideas himself to the table.
Exactly.
Which is great because like we've worked with producers in the past where it's like if an idea sounded too weird or outlandish, it just wouldn't even be tested or tried. It would just be like, no, that's not going to work. Whereas like Alex will always say, let's try it, let's test it, which is amazing because it's just creatively, it means there are no restrictions until like you've done what you wanted to do, which is very cool.
No, exactly. But whilst doing all of that, we came up with Angry Cry, and I remember as soon as I wrote the lyrics of this song, I was like, I'm so in love with this song, like. And I've had so many people contacting me since it's been released being like, oh my God, I relate so hard to this. And I was like, I knew you would. This is why I needed to get it out there. I needed you guys to hear this and hear this side of us. And yeah, I think Angry Cry just felt like the right way to go. Because obviously we've just released the live album and that was sort of a closure to our last record, Join the Club. And we just really wanted this new era to just hit hard. And well, I think we did it.
Absolutely. I wanted to ask also, what are some of the strangest things that have made you want to angry cry?
Geez, anything, anything and everything. I am a slightly dramatic human being.
Your go-to move is to cry a lot of the time, though.
Yeah, well, it's because I just, whenever I'm high in any emotion, I think I cry.
Yeah, happy,
like
sad, angry.
Yeah,
you just cry.
Yeah. I don't know what my weirdest thing would be though.
I think the latest one was definitely on tour with Skin Red. And I can't remember why, but I think you just got a little bit overwhelmed at some point and you did shed some tears backstage.
That's not good.
It's a rare occurrence, though.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I mean, I had the little mini anxiety attack, but
you did.
I feel like that was more anxiety than angry cry.
Yeah, for me, it's technology. When technology just doesn't cooperate, I just want
to.
That does my head in.
Beth Twitch streaming recently. Yeah, you've angry cried quite a few times over.
It's because
Twitch
I'll turn something on and nothing has changed, and then it doesn't work, and I'm like, but I haven't touched anything.
Yeah.
Like,
I've had many times where I've sat down to do an interview, and just for some reason the camera isn't connected to the computer anymore. I'm like, okay, cool. Don't know what happened. So as we look ahead to the Australian tour, which begins on Valentine's Day 2025, how are you feeling ahead of the first ever Australian tour?
So excited.
I am excited. I am not excited to experience jet lag, but I honestly think the shows are going to be such a pick me up, and that adrenaline is going to hit, and we're not good. Like, it's just going to be ADF show from the get go. Because and as a Summer Fall show, it's a party that everyone is invited to. We bring a lot of high energy, so but I think it's going to be great. I'm so excited to finally get across the pond as well. Because people have been asking for years and years, haven't they? It feels a little unreal, but it's actually finally happening.
I know, it is wild.
Like,
it doesn't really feel real yet.
If you had told like Beth like 5 years ago, like, hey, you're gonna actually be playing shows in Australia, like, I'd be like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a very good time. Very excited.
Outside of the shows, is there anything else that you're sort of looking forward to seeing or doing while you're here?
So I've heard that breakfast in Australia is incredible. I don't know why that's a thing. Why are you guys famous for breakfast? But I'm into it. So I know that Timmy is super psyched.
I think Timmy is excited to have coffee in Australia.
Coffee and breakfast. Yeah.
As he keeps telling me.
Our cafes are very good. I will.
Yes.
Excited about that.
Apparently Melbourne is the place for coffee.
Cool.
Apparently. But is that a lie? Is that true?
Melbourne does have pretty good coffee in some of the random laneway cafes, but Sydney's pretty good as well.
Okay.
Amazing. We'll have to test coffee in each place then.
Okay.
Absolutely. Just having a good time, really. Getting some sun. It's going to be nice going from awful England in February to like beautiful weather in Australia. That's going to be sick. Going to try and hook up with the Red Hook guys, go out for some drinks.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be chaos. having hung out with them a couple of weeks ago, they go hard.
Yeah.
And we also go hard. So who knows what might happen.
You guys go hard. I drink
water.
Room temp tap water. Like, I'm kidding.
Until the
Beth
last
gets stuck making sure everybody gets back to the hotel in one piece.
I do often end up turning into like the mum of tour, and I'm just like, right, is everyone alive?
Yeah. Is everyone here? Yeah.
I'll have to make like a little register for you all, like take you home.
Yeah. And then every time we play a tour, the last night you go a little bit wild because you get to blow off steam for the first time.
My going wild is very different to you guys going wild.
Yeah, true.
Just drop an air tag in his back pocket or something, make sure it stays there.
Yeah.
I don't hate that idea, actually. Yeah. Maybe we need that.
I'll attach one to each of you.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
That's a good idea. I like that.
And then I imagine you're coming into these shows brimming with confidence after 2 incredible years that saw you sort of have your biggest headline European tours, playing at Download Festival, and then ultimately also getting awarded Breakthrough Artist of the Year. How were you expecting sort of to get that award and recognition, and how special was it to actually receive that?
No, I don't think we were expecting
it.
No,
we were so surprised.
Like even the nomination for that, we were like, what do you mean? Like, so it's industry nominated, isn't it?
It's industry nominated. So for anyone that doesn't know, like, we're an independent band. We've never worked with a label. We've never had management. It's always just been us making it up as we go along, which means that we have the downside of that is we've always been very much polarized and kind of ignored by the industry, is like doing our own little thing. And so because that award was industry nominated and we don't really have any friends in the industry, like that genuinely was insane for us. That like
we were like, what do you mean these people know who
exactly we are? Exactly. Like
a little bit more pressure now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And we actually won that award before the album even went top 20 in the UK, which was nuts. Because like it was cool that they could recognize what was happening at the time before the album had even dropped, before Join the Club had like got to that chart position. Like they could see what was happening that year for us. And that was a really, really nice recognition. And then nomination was sick, and then to win it was insane. Because we were up against some crazy good artists. And so it was a very nice time.
And how were the tour experiences? Like we said, playing the biggest headline tour you've played, and then Download Festival is another massive opportunity in Europe.
First festival I ever went to at 14 was Download. So again, to be able to go back years later and play it, you know, to like 10,000 people on the Avalanche stage was just nuts. And the tour was insane as well. Like
I don't even know what to add other than it's all been like a proper whirlwind of just craziness, but also we've done that. Like we've built that, we've done that. And it's, I don't know, like it's all, I feel like it's always a bit weird when you actually finally look at it and you go, oh yeah, shit, we've done this.
And it's actually so our most recent member of crew is Nathan, and he started off doing merch, then he was our videographer, now he's our tour manager and videographer, and he's just like the best dude. But like how we met him, he played in a band called Glassheart, and he supported us on the Happier tour, which was like 2021, 22, not that long ago, like 2-3 years ago. And we were playing like tiny little 200 cap rooms. And at the time, they were the biggest rooms we had ever played. They were all sold out and it was amazing. And then he literally sat me down like over a glass of wine a couple of weeks ago. And he was like, guys, because it feels so slow to us because we don't ever look at like the big picture. And he's like, for him, taking those 2 years out, coming back and now working as a crew member for us and being part of the team, he's like, it's insane what's happened over the last 2 years. Like going from those 200 cap rooms to playing like 1,000 cap rooms and selling them out in Europe. It's just nuts.
Exactly.
And so, really excited to be back to Australia.
and now coming to the total opposite side of the world to do the same thing.
So I think what we found is like we built up the UK, got it to like an amazing point, and like, you know, future shows are going to be absolutely wild. And then every time you go into a new territory, it feels like you're kind of starting again because you're going back into the smaller rooms, building it up. And like Europe, we've done that over the last couple of years and it's getting to a really great point. And now we get to go over to Australia and start again, starting on the small caps, hopefully smash them out the park. We can keep coming back, playing bigger venues and keep growing. And it's just nice to be able to do that consistently in each territory. You know, after Australia, the next plan will be the US. After that, maybe Asia, and we'll be on tour all the time. Sorry about that.
Your best Paul voice is probably looking really forward to that, just constantly being on tour. You mentioned sort of having a bit more time with the creative process this time. Was that a good opportunity to sort of sit down and reflect on what you've achieved over the last few years as well?
I think.
Or were you too focused on writing?
Too
I was
focused
about to say,
on
my
making,
headspace was purely music, sound. Like, and I feel like, honestly, so we were in the studio yesterday and I recorded my last vocal yesterday. And so I woke up this morning, sort of got ready and I was like, okay, I got some interviews. I'll go sit down and do that. And I think it's just clicked to me that like, I don't really have anything to do. A couple of months, like I'm not writing, I'm not prepping for tour, I'm not doing like, I'm just gonna
it's Christmas. Relax. You get to relax now for a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, the last 6 months have been insane.
I'm gonna give it a week until I'm like, I need to do something.
We'll start writing album number 5.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Get a head start on things.
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, tickets for the shows are currently available at destroyalllines.com. But where else is the best place for people to support you, track the creative journey, and keep an eye out for the new album updates?
So the best place is our store, which we run, we manage. I do the customer support, so it's 100% us. Like, we're not one of those bands that sources our online e-com to like, a third party. We deal with everything. We've got internal team members that actually fulfill the merch, and like it's definitely a family affair. We are in the process of opening, as part of that store, our first Australian store ever, which means that merch and CDs will ship from Australia, so you don't have to pay terrible shipping fees anymore from the UK, and it'll arrive very quickly compared to our compared to our like 3-week shipping costs at the moment. So that's gonna be very exciting. So that's the best place to like stay in touch with us and support the band as well.
And if you want to support us for our more on a creative side of it, sign up to our Patreon. We do loads of cool stuff on there.
Band Patreon is definitely the best place to hang out with us as well.
Wonderful. Alrighty, thank you so much for taking the time, and good luck with everything, and we'll see you out here early next year.
Thank you.